Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to all you Arkham out there pushing this truth in love and sincerity and in charity. Alright? Going out there to the four winds, risking your life to do so. Alright? And today's lesson will be entitled, Our people them have a zeal for the Lord, but not in knowledge. Alright? So let me just say that right there. Yo. Let me just get that out of there. This topic may offend plenty of you simple Christians. Alright? And plenty of you simple Negroes. Okay? Plenty of you simple jakes out there. Alright? Our people have a zeal for the Lord, but not knowledge. Alright? They don't know nothing. They don't research the scriptures. Alright? They just go on whatever pastor say. Alright? Now this is Romans chapter 10, verse 1 and 2. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to the Most High for Israel, that they might be saved. Alright? My heart's desire and prayer to the Most High for Israel, that they might be saved. Alright? Now, the Christians, if they'll read that, they shoot straight past that and say, you know what? Talking about the spiritual elites. You know, that means anybody. You know? That's how they'll break that down. Alright? That's why Yahweh Shai say you err not knowing the scriptures. Alright? So, verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. Because for the lack of knowledge, my people are destroyed. Alright? As always he said. Okay? Surely our people are lost and destroyed because for the lack of knowledge. Alright? Because they don't take heed to the word of the Most High, to his commandments. Alright? Like I said, yeah, they have a zeal for the Lord, but not according to this, because they ain't following this. Alright? They following pastor. You know? Brethren. Okay? Now Paul said brethren. Now let's see who's Paul brethren. Right? Because the Christians they say Paul come for everybody. Alright, his letters are for everybody. Right? Romans chapter 9, verse 1 to 5. I say the truth in Yahweh Shai. You hear that? Paul said, I say the truth in Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. I lie not. My conscience also bear me witness in the Holy Spirit that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Yahweh and Mashiach for my brethren. Alright? My kinsmen, according to the flesh. Now who are they? Paul is going to say right now. Who are Israelites? Alright? So where you see Romans 10 and 1, where he says brethren, he's talking about his brothers who are Israelites in the flesh, not in the spirit, like how the Christians them say, Edomite, he could be a spiritual Israelite. A Hamite, he could be a spiritual Israelite. You all see any dumb garbage like that? Who are Israelites? To whom pertained the adoption, because the adoption is for the Israelites, all right, because when the Most High scatter us to bring us back, and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises, whose are the fathers and of whom as concerning the flesh YASHAWAN-BAN came, who is over all. God bless forever. Amen. So they are Paul's brothers, the Israelites. And Paul letters are for the Israelites. No other nations. Alright? Now let's go right here to Acts. Right here to Acts 26. Verse 7. Alright? Basically it started verse 6. Okay? And I'm judged for the hope of the promise made of the Most High unto our fathers. And this is Paul before the King Agrippa. Alright? Now, you could grab that scripture, grab this chapter, Acts chapter 26, and you could read for yourself. Alright? I'm not going to read all this. Okay? I just can pick out the points where I need it. Alright? Verse 6, and now I stand and am judged for the hope of the promise made of the Most High unto our fathers. Alright? That's what Paul said, our fathers. Because Paul knew he's an Israelite. Alright? And Paul knew he was sent to the Israelites who were in a Gentile state of mind. Alright? Who were scattered. Unto which, verse 7, unto which promise our 12 tribes. You get that? Which promise our 12 tribes. So Paul is saying, instantly serving the Most High day and night, hope to come. For which hope's sake, King Agrippa, I am accused of the Jews. Alright, now why Paul was accused of the Jews? Because Paul was killing them. You know, so you could read on from verse 8 straight to 13, and you will see where Paul saying to King Agrippa, he had caused all kind of harm and grief and hurting to his fellow brethren. Alright? That's what Paul is saying. So you shoot down to verse 14. And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue. Alright? Now Paul is saying he heard a voice speaking to him in the Hebrew tongue. And this can cut the name what the Christians them have is Jesus Christ. Paul, why prosecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. Now who said that? Now Paul said this in the Hebrew tongue. Alright? You Christians them, who said that? What is Verse 15. And I said, who art thou, Lord? And he said, whom thou prosecutest. Now he said that in the Hebrew tongue. Though it have it here, I am Jesus, right? What's Jesus' name in Hebrew? Hoshai. And his name is Yahweh. Listen what he can tell Paul. Verse 16. But rise and stand up thy feet, for I have appeared unto thee for this purpose. What purpose? Well, let's find out. To make thee a minister and a witness of these things which thou hast seen, and of those things in which I will appear unto thee. Alright, this is what the Most High gave him to do. Alright, to deliver thee from the people and from the Gentiles. Now Yahushua was sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. He sent the 12 unto the lost sheep of Israel. Now why do you think he can send Paul any other different? When Yahushua, going back to Matthew 1 and 21, he was born to save his people. No other people. Matter of fact, let me get Matthew 1 and 21. That's to prove to y'all. Alright. Matthew 1 and 21. And he shall bring forth, and she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahushua, for he shall save his people from their sins. Alright. No need to say no more than that. So you Christians, them, you all do earn knowing the scriptures. Yeah, you all may have a zeal for the scriptures, but not knowledge, not according to this. Alright? Verse 18, Acts 26 and 18. To open their eyes and to turn them from darkness to light, and from the power of Satan unto the Most High, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and inheritance among them which are sanctified by faith that is in me. And Yahushua said that to Paul. Alright? Yahushua said that they might be sanctified in him. Because why? He is the word. He is this word. You know? But our people, they are lost. You know, they don't know nothing. Like I said, who was Yahushua sent to? Okay, let's get it. Matthew 25. All right. Matthew 15 and 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. I ain't see why he can send his apostles, the disciples, to the same place and send Paul someplace else different. Don't make no sense. Alright? Don't make no sense. Okay? So let's go. Alright? Let's go right here to Matthew 10. Alright? So we could prove that where he sent his disciples. Matthew 10 verse 5. These 12 Yahushua commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and that's the actual heathens, and go into any city of the Samaritans, enter ye not. Alright? But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's where Yahushua is sending them. Alright? So going back here to Acts chapter 26 and verse 18, why he send them to the lost sheep of the house of Israel? To open their eyes and to turn them from darkness to light, and from the power of Satan unto the Most High, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and inheritance among them which are sanctified by faith that is in me. Alright? That's why Yahushua is sent. That's why Yahushua was sent, alright, to the lost house of Israel. And that's why he sent Paul and his disciples to the lost house of Israel. Because why? They were lost. Alright, when you lost, you don't know where you are. You don't even know who you are. Alright? This is why Paul was sent to them to open their eyes, to turn them from darkness, because why? They was doing everything what the heathens were doing. They was living like the heathens, dressing like the heathens, looking like the heathens, and sounding like the heathens. Huh? Doing everything what the heathens do. So Yahushua was sent to them, and he sent his disciples to them, and he sent Paul to them to open their eyes and to turn them from darkness to light. Because anytime when you're dealing with darkness, you're doing wickedness. You ain't following the law, statutes, and commandments, you're dealing with darkness. Alright? And from the power of Satan unto the Most High. Alright? That they may receive forgiveness of sins. Because we know forgiveness of sins is only for the nation of Israel. No other people on this earth. No other nation. Alright? So let's go right here. It's a precept. Let's go right here to Isaiah chapter 6. Alright? Chapter 6 and 9. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Alright? Make the heart of people fat, and make their ears heavy, by telling them this truth, telling them this word, telling them to repent, turn back from the wicked stinking ways. You are an Israelite, Native American, Indians, Latinos, and you Negroes. Alright? Shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, with their heart, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert, and be healed. Alright? This is why he sent them. Yahushua sent Paul and his disciples. All right. So the Most High could heal their hearts, so they could be converted. All right. So they will know who they are as an Israelite. Know where you come from. Know your heritage. All right. Because when you ask these people who in the Bible, they can tell you. All right. Oh, I am a child of God. And they'll be the same set. These Christians, they'll ask Esau them, who are you according to the Bible? Oh, I am a child of God. But which God? You see? Oh. Which God? Okay. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 35 and verse 5. Then the eyes of the blind shall be open, and the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped. All right? Meaning when they hear this truth, if it's for them, they'll wake their hip up. All right? Remember, Yahushua and the Most High Power Yahweh said 2/3 of his people will be cut off and die, but 1/3 should be left therein. All right? So if this for you, then their hearts will be healed. Wait. Same book, chapter 42. All right? Verse 6 to 8. All right? And you can read this chapter for yourself. All right? Matter of fact, you can start up from the top, but I'm going to read. Have called thee in righteousness. Most High called who in righteousness? The nation of Israel. That's why he gave us laws, statutes, and commandments, which are righteousness, so that we will have everlasting life. This is why he sent out his prophets to wake those who are sleeping, who might be a part of the elect. All right? And will hold thine hand, and will keep thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, for a light of the Gentiles, to open the blind eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prison, because they inside these bodies only prisoners, prison cells, I should say. All right, have our people them trapped in these Gentile state of mind. All right, having them eating all kind of abominable food, all kind of unclean beasts they eating. All right, and ain't covering their bodies. All right, our women them I think dressing like horses. You know, and these older women them ain't teaching their children how to dress modesty. All right, to open the blind eyes to them, to bring them out of the prisoners, to bring out the prisoners of the prison, from the prison, and them that sit in darkness out of the prison house. All right. So this is to wake you up. All right. Get the hell up out of that prison. All right. That's all what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai want. If it's for you, then you'll wake the hell up. All right. If it ain't for you, and you still scoffing, then you're probably a 2/3. All right. Who can die? All right. Verse 8. I am Yahweh. That is my name. And my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven image. All right. So when they go up inside these houses, you see that same picture behind me? That's Sergio Belgi. That's who they worshiping. A white stinking doggy straight hair, pedophile, a gay catamite. All right. That's who they worshiping. Yahweh said, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another. All right. Let's go right here to Psalms 147. All right. 147, 19 and 20. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. You Christians, them, you all have a zeal for the Lord, but not knowledge. All right, because you all believe everybody in this whole world can be saved. All right. The scriptures say he showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. also with any nation as for praise Yahweh. All right. So y'all Christians, them y'all need to get it together, and y'all other people them who saying y'all ain't no Christian but still following Christianity. All right. The Most High say keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. If you don't keep them, you can die. Simple as that. All right. Simple as that. Okay. Those who don't keep his commandments, his words, will fall into the hands of the physician. All right, meaning you'll see the doctor. All right, you saying you worshiping the Lord, but yet you breaking him the same time. You breaking all his commandments. You worshiping the Lord. Some of you singers them worshiping the Lord, saying y'all worshiping the Lord, singing all kind of gospel songs to the Lord and all that stuff. When the Lord say you ain't hearing y'all anyhow, because why? You eating all kind of pork. Your skin in your head. You all line up. You're dressing up like man, you woman. And you man, you dressing up like a woman. The pastor system letting anybody inside they church. Anybody go up inside there. Yeah? Any pedophile, any gay, any sissy, any dyke to be up inside there. Yeah? That's why the Most High, because adultery, fornication, covetousness, all that inside there. Spiritual adultery. You know, all that inside there. All right. Let's go the Romans chapter 3. All right, verse 1. Okay. What advantage then had the Jew, or what profit is there of circumcision? Much every way, chiefly because that unto them were committed the cults of the Most High. Speaking about the children of Israel, and speaking about you who may be in a two-thirds state of mind. Wake the hell up. Get the hell out of that prison. All right? Stop eating that pork, shrimp, and lobster. All right? For what if some did not believe, then that's their business. They can die. If they don't keep the Lord's statutes and commandments, those that they can keep. All right? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? Yahweh forbid. Means no. Yeah, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar. All right, because everything I read just now is truth. All right, His word is true, and His word of life. All right, His word is guide you and protect you. You know, but the Christians them and other people them, they don't know that because they don't have no knowledge of that. All right, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and might overcome it, and might overcome when thou art judged. All right. So hey, I think you all get the understanding now that you Christians them, and all other people them who follow in Christianity, but who saying they ain't no Christians. All right. You may have a zeal for the Lord, but not in knowledge. Not in knowledge, because why? You're still breaking the laws by not keeping them, by listening to pastors saying, oh, you could wear this, you could wear something tight to come to church in. All right, you could pray. You woman, you could pray without your hat on your head. All right, you ain't got to listen to your husband. You could be an apostle yourself. Have your own church. That's the thing is what they're telling them. They're all kind of fool. So now we clear that up. Let's get some more on Gentiles who are Israelites. All right. Let's go here to 1 Corinthians chapter 4. And here up at 14 and 15. I write not these things to shame you, Paul is saying, but as my beloved sons, I warn you, for though ye have 10,000 instructors in Yahushua Mashiach, yet have ye not many fathers. For in Yahushua I have begotten you through the gospel. What he's saying is that, hey, The same thing we doing, going outside there, preaching and teaching, all right, to wake our people them up out of that prison, to get them out of there, to break that chain of them, because they are bound by being a heedless person, all right. They are bound by doing everything that he didn't do, all right, living deliciously, and don't have a care in the world for who they are, you know. So let's go right here to Acts chapter 18, all right, verse 1 to 4. Okay. After these things, Paul departed from Athens and came to Corinth. Now I can show you, all right, where's an Israelite, okay, but he knows he's an Israelite, all right. Now he ain't born in the land of Israel. He born in another land and grew up in another land, all right. Verse 2. And found a certain Jew named Aquila, born in Pontus, lately come from Italy, with his wife Priscilla, because that Claudius had commanded all Jews to depart from Rome, the Edomites, all right, and came unto them, and because he was of the same craft, he abode with them and wrought, for by their occupation they were tent makers. This is the point right here. And he reasoned in the synagogue every Saturday, all right, because at that time the Jews, all right, the Jews will go in the synagogue and they read the word, basically Psalm, all right. And he reasoned in the synagogue every Sabbath and persuaded the Jews and the, all right, persuaded the Jews and the Greeks, because the Jews, they know they are Jews, and the Greeks, who are also Jews, don't even know they are Israelites. All right, this is who Paul was sent to, and Peter and John and all them. All right, this is who they were sent to. Right here, the same book, chapter 7, 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 21 to 23. Art thou called being a servant? Care not for it. But if thou mayest be made free, all right, for he that is called in the Lord, being a servant, is the Lord's freeman. Likewise also he that is called being free is YASHAWAN-BAN servant. All right. Now you know, a lot of these Christians say they're free in Yahweh. They're free in their Jesus, I should say. They're free in Jesus. All right. But look what Jesus, see what Jesus is? He look like he won but anything. Yeah, he look like he won but something. He won but that Israelites are waking up. All right. So a little interruption just now. All right. A little interruption just now. Yeah, they warn us. He know. Look at him. Look there. You see how sad he look? All right. 1 Corinthians 7 and 23. Ye are bought with a price. You Native American, Indians, Latinos, and Negroes. All right. But not ye the servants of men. All right. So you all listening, they all pastor them and then telling you a bunch of garbage and stuff like that. Y'all listening to man. Y'all ain't listening to the Most High. Because why y'all don't pick up this and read for y'all. Alright? That's why I named this. Our people have the zeal for the Lord, but not just you as an Israelite, buying in the Most High power, Yahweh, not pastor. And not that pedophile right here. Alright? That carabite. Let's go right at the book of John, chapter 8 and 30. Chapter 8 and 36. Alright. If the Son therefore shall make you free, ye shall be free indeed. Alright, because if Yahushua make you free of that chains would have you locked down by eating all kind of pork, shrimp, and lobster. Free from committing adultery and from fornicating. Right? You could see all that time you was blind because the blind was leading the blind. Alright, because all that time you was in a ditch, in that prison. Alright, break. Okay. Hold on. All Leviticus 35. 42. For ye are my servant, which I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. They shall not be sold as bondmen. Which means that when you wake up, you are free. Alright? When the Most High doing everything the heathens do. Alright? So let's go ahead to 1 Peter. Go to 1 Peter. So you all need your Peter chapter 1 verse 18. For as much as ye know that ye were not redeemed with corruptible things. Alright? So the Most High, when he redeemed them with corruptible things. Alright? He redeemed them with all this garbage. As silver and gold from your fathers, but with the precious blood of Yahushua Mashiach, as of the lamb without blemish and without spot. Alright? How can we get to the Most High? To the Most High power Yahweh, our Father, through His Son, Yahushua, because Yahushua is the mediator between the Most High and us. Yahushua is the Lamb without blemish and without spot that we can go to. All right. So let's go back here to 1 Corinthians chapter 7. All right. Read verse 23. No, 23 and 24. Again. Ye are bought with a price. Be not ye the servants of men. Brethren, let every man wherein he is called, therein abide in the Most High. Alright? So wait. Our people have a zeal for this truth. They have a zeal for the Lord, but not a call. Alright? And when you are lost, you cannot see where you're going. Alright? You're in that ditch. You are trapped in a dark room, whereas you cannot see. Okay? If the blind leading the blind, you will be fall right there in the ditch. Okay? You have no knowledge of nothing. This is why Yahushua was sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, because why they is lost. They don't know who they are. They didn't know who they were. Alright? They just was doing everything after Esau, the devil, the so-called white man. This is why when Yahushua fell his time, he sent his disciples. This is why he sent Paul to the same place. Alright? To wake those up who are lost, because why? Israel keep on multiplying. Alright? Keep on multiplying. You see? So hey, wake the hell up. Alright? So with that, I hope you've been edified with this lesson. So I say until next time, Shalom.